We got the most terrifying stands wonder of you. Not even gonna lie, bro. When I was typing this in, it sounded like a song, bro. I was like, nah, I'm not reacting to no music.
Okay, universe, I think you're telling me something here. If you want it, I'll let you have it. So before I go in depth about Wonder Review, I'm going to state this for the record. Wonder Review is the second strongest stand in the series. I know that's kind of crazy. Usually the top strongest stands in the series never change, but here we go. That already should give you a benchmark on what this stand can do. If I'm saying it's the second strongest stand in the series, you know he's probably going to be utterly terrifying. And he is. Wonder Review debuted in chapter 84 of JoJo's and wasn't named Wonder Review until several chapters later. Wonder Review's musical reference comes from Elvis Presley's The Wonder Review. There is the song and the album. To be honest, I think it's more or less...
Okay, bro. I swear to, I ain't even know that. I swear to God, bro. I don't watch this show at all, bro. But this dude sound like a damn song. I was
the song that it's referencing, but it could be either. But that's where the similarities end in terms of the song reference. It's just a name. But there's also another reference, but not to a song, but to art. Wonder Review's design and kind of ability that I will...
It's just like an album picture.
Is more or less reference to the man by the name of Rene Magritte. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right, but it's French, and if you are a longtime subscriber of this channel, I can't pronounce words that aren't English. And to be totally honest, I can't even pronounce English words very well. Rene's art is very depressing, or confusing, or thought-provoking. Anytime the man with the black bowler hat shows up, it honestly gives you thoughts of really anything. Any human emotion can work well with his art. Confusion, sadness, depression, anger, excitement, wonder, curiosity, being outright terrified because you don't know what you're looking at. And all those words can accurately describe Wonder Review. There is a sense of mystery and terrifyingness to Wonder Review. When it first debuted, it was creepy. You didn't know what its ability was, but yet it still affected our main characters without even touching them. Very similar to what a painting does to you. It doesn't touch you physically, but it touches you mentally. But in Wonder Review's case, it still touched you physically, because when an object...
Okay, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. The picture, bro, it don't got no emotion towards me. It's just a picture. Fuck it.
Seemingly bumps into you or gets knocked into you, massive damage will ensue. Example, Mamazuku Rai and a table. He almost lost both of his legs, and if it wasn't for his stand ability, he would have been fucked. But to add to Wonder Review's ability, it also seems like there is some bad luck to it. For whatever reason, objects and people and things that usually don't appear in front of you on a day-to-day basis just seemingly show up out of nowhere without any warning. And mind you, if they come in contact with you in any physical way, you are most likely going to take heavy amounts of damage, potentially even killing you. And with these random encounters with random objects can also lead to other things happening to you that wouldn't normally happen, leading to a snowball effect. All in the name of trying to get you away from the head doctor. Or you could say to stop pursuing him. As of this recording, Araki has not gone in depth about Wonder Review's abilities, so I'm basically just using my own big brain intellect to give you a explanation on his powers. To describe Wonder Review's powers would be like this. In the act of pursuing the head doctor, or just the stand in general, the ability will activate, causing nearby objects to collide with you, and when colliding with you will cause extreme amounts of damage and pain to the enemy stand user. On the surface level, that is a pretty powerful ability, but I'm probably guessing that some of you are saying, well, that doesn't really sound like top 2 in the entire verse. And you would be correct, because I glossed over something. The definition of pursuing in Wonder Review's case is basically, if you think about it, the ability will activate. Or hell, just being curious on who the head doctor is will activate the ability. This is what makes Wonder Review so damn terrifying. Its definition of pursuing is so massive and so broad, it's basically able to activate its ability almost any time its name is even mentioned or the head doctor's name is mentioned. And due to it being an automatic stand, the user of Wonder Review does not get hurt when the stand gets hurt, making it just a bit more powerful.
What the?
With its
Bruh, hell no. This shit is not even fucking fair at that point.
ability translated through manga panels and my big brain intellect, how does it measure up to other stands in the JoJo universe? They all get fucking washed. The thing about Wonder Review is that it breaks one of the most fundamental rules about stand battles, figuring out the opponent's stand ability. You have to pursue the enemy stand user to figure out the ability, and Wonder Review breaks this rule. It's not a written rule, but it's still a rule there. We see it in a lot of JoJo fights, but it's never really explained. Without you pursuing the enemy stand user, you won't figure out the ability. This is why Wonder Review is so dangerous. By breaking this rule, it has total control of the fight. Honestly, pair it up with one of your favorite stands, and most likely, Wonder Review will clap it easily. The few exceptions are the time manipulators and Tusk. Not because they're stronger than him, it's because we don't really know how it would really react with him. If Dio or Jotaro would stop time, would the effects of Wonder Review still affect them? If they accidentally stub their toe, would it destroy their leg completely in frozen time? Possibly. With King Crimson, yes, Diavolo can probably avoid getting damaged, but even if he gets close to him, he eventually will slip up. Sometimes in Fate, things are unavoidable. It's the snowball effect that's gonna bite King Crimson in the ass. And when it comes to the worlds, they can't stop time forever and spam it forever.
Yeah,
there's going to be a break period that will make them die. But
hold on, bro. I could have swore I just seen in that that OG or whatever the fuck y'all want to call it. Apparently, it's not OG. It's a OVA. Nigga, it's the first JoJo that came out. But anyways, Dio was spamming that time shit like back to back to back.
When it comes to Tusk, I have to think a little bit harder with it. How could the infinite rotation affect Wonder Review? If Wonder Review is shot by the infinite rotation, does Toru not feel it due to it being an automatic stand? Or is the infinite rotation so powerful that it will affect the stand user even if the stand user is an automatic stand user type? I genuinely do not know, but if it is the first case, that means Johnny Joestar and Tusk will eventually fail due to them running out of bullets at some point. I think those are some pretty logical cases when it honestly comes to the top tiers of the verse. Either A, Wonder Review completely beats all of them, or B, Wonder Review is still top tier in the verse, but he's not number 2. He's either 7 or 2 on the list. Oh yeah, and also to mention, basically, the reason why I didn't bring up Made in Heaven is because, well, Poochie and Made in Heaven are running at literally light speed, so basically doing that is really bad luck, because, you know, the human body shouldn't be able to go at light speed without consequences, so, you know, they're eventually going to trip on a pebble, or their own stand effect might kill them, so, you know, I'm just pointing that out now. When it comes to Wonder Review versus Made in Heaven, Wonder Review completely fucking shreds.
How many overpowered stands are there, bruh? This shit is just crazy to me.
Made in Heaven doesn't have a hard counter to Wonder Review, even with all of its abilities. Ironic, isn't it? Yeah, this stand is fucking ridiculous. Like, I'm not even joking. It's stupid. It's ridiculously stupid. And here's the thing: we don't even know if it even has a weakness. As of the current recording of this video, the only weakness that is possibly even in Wonder Review's kit is basically making it pursue you. That's about it. It seems like playing the defensive role might be the way to beat it. Maybe. And here's the part of the video I like the most: putting the viewer in a scenario where they have to fight the stand. And here's the thing. In previous videos...
Hello. Putting us in a scenario where we have to fight the stand. Obviously, we losing, bro. We getting our ass whooped. Hey, we dying. See, we dying in 2 seconds.
You could fight back.
Less than that, probably.
You could hard counter most of the stands. The world, just try to predict its movements. Made in Heaven, just try to quickly kill Poochie. Kira, just don't fight him or just kind of outmaneuver him. Basically, just beat him in a one-on-one fight since he doesn't know how to fight properly, in a scenario where he can't use his bombs because you're too close to him. But with Wonder Review, you really can't beat him. Even with his very obscure weakness that may or may not be a weakness, you can't really do anything to him. Since Wonder Review breaks one of the fundamental basics of a stand fight, you can't really fight him. And since his ability is so perfect for him, you can't fight him again. You can't get close to this guy, no matter what. It took Josuke, an incredibly powerful main character with a massive fucking brain, a really high intellect, to even make Toru get close to him after pursuing him for a large amount of time, getting his attention, and luckily surviving the entire encounter. You see how lucky you have to be to even get close to him and survive? I'm sorry, but even if you had a stand in real life and you were to fight him without watching this video or knowing of his ability, you really can't do anything to stop him. He's by definition a ridiculously terrifying stand. He is the most terrifying stand, right next to GER. Funny thing is too, by watching this video, by putting the concepts and ideas of Wonder View in your head, you basically have activated the stand ability. You should probably get running.
Hold on, so this stand basically sound like some basically just bad luck. Say his name, you did. Try to fight him, you did. He can't get hurt through his stand. Matter of fact, you can't even touch the name, so don't even think about that. Out of the 3 that I just reacted to, this motherfucker might be, you know what I'm saying, him.